What is up, guys? Meow here back with a brand new Call of Dragons video. So, yes, we lost the season. The season is over. Summary is tomorrow, so it's pretty much GG. Big shout out to EXG for holding their own and trying their best. I know it's not the best matchup for them, but they were actually pretty good, all things considered. And a big shout out for our enemies, BXS and EIS. They played it extremely well, and ultimately they got the W. And of course, the biggest shout out to the TFS fam, who I will be continuing with after this season's over. So let's recap what happened in the zone and how did we end up losing. So starting off, we landed possibly in one of the worst starting zones, right? As you guys know, I tend to be as neutral and as transparent as possible when doing commentaries, so I'll just be extremely blunt. We landed in the worst possible zone, so right off the bat, that already put us at a very bad disadvantage. I would say we also got delayed quite a bit at the start of the zone when we were building, as it was a race against time on who could get to the choke point first. Sadly, we could not get to the choke point first, and then since then, we tried to push from the north, we tried to push from the south, but ultimately, flag layering and defending in chokes, pushing chokes has just been completely impossible no matter what we tried. We did get this fort to 30% as one of our biggest Hail Mary pushes. We did have over 150 people online for 7 hours straight, but sadly we could not get it. It's just impossible to push chokes, to be honest. It's not very interactive, it's not very fun, and again, nothing but respect and props to both BXS and EIS. They played the map to utter, I would say, close to perfection. They pretty much outplayed us at building, I would say. Um, as for the fights, for open field fights, they were relatively close here and there. Of course, TFS has the higher player average, but sometimes we had the numbers disadvantage compared to their activity. Their activity has been incredibly impressive, especially EIS. They have been very, very impressive in terms of their activity, and so has BXS actually. And honestly, everyone was fighting their best. We can see here from the merits gained here how it shows what happened. EIS have been putting in a lot of work in the zone, BXS as well. EXG have been trying their absolute best, and I have nothing but respect for them. They tried their best, but they are sadly outmatched in a server this big. TFS has got a power cap of 16 million plus. EIS is 13.5, or I think 14 now, maybe. BXS is maximum is 12.5, while EXG's maximum is like 9.5, so they can only do so much while being this outpowered. As for the merits, we can see we've already overtaken EIS from the amount of fighting we've been doing, but it sadly just wasn't enough. So that's it for the seasonal alliance side. What about our progress? Well, this season, I'm gonna be flat out honest, I haven't been as active as I wanted to, and even when I was fighting, I didn't fight as good as I wanted to be honest. I made a lot of mistakes. I positioned incorrectly a lot of times. I fought at wrong times. I was being a bit too aggressive sometimes. I just messed up in general. My merits reflected and my stats reflected as well. I started the season at 302 million kills and ended it at 375. To be honest, I really wanted to finish at least the top 15 personal merits, but I barely even got the top 50. So, goes to show that I did not fight that well. And well, I don't really have an excuse. It's just I will just try my best for next time. But so far, the future is looking good. I do believe TFS will bounce back stronger since this season. Uh, No matter who you are, you don't always stay undefeated. What matters is how you handle after that defeat happens. So, what about the future? How will things progress from now? Well, I'm still staying at TFS. I think it's got a bright future. It's a really solid alliance. We got a lot of people lined up for recruitment, and probably I will try to meet up with my bros eventually someday, no matter where they are. Eventually, we will all be united under one banner. And yeah, pretty much that. It's been a really fun season. I really had a lot of fun. The zone fights in Atherin, despite them being choke point gaming, which I absolutely despise, by the way, have been extremely fun. Big shout out to everyone in the season. You've made it incredibly memorable, and it's been probably one of the most fun final zones and butt clinching fights I've had since I started playing this game, to be honest, over the past almost 2 years now. So again, big shout out to TFS, big shout out to EXG, and of course, big shout out to EIS and BXS. Congratulations on winning the season. Hopefully, we match again and we get our revenge on you, but not when both of you are together, or if both of you are together, we have somewhat of equal power on both sides. Well, yes, TFS as in Alliance has more T5s, but again, EXG is kind of outgunned in this matter. So hopefully they get a good season as well next time, and they don't end up fighting twice the amount of T5s they have at all times. But it is what it is, you know. And what matters the most is that you learn from the mistakes you did. Me personally, I will 100% try my best to improve for next season. I don't want to feel like I was dead weight again. I had 50 million troops healed and an extra 74 million killed. That's a horrible ratio, in my opinion, especially for an account of my caliber that's almost pretty much maxed out on everything. So, yeah, pretty much that. Anyway, you guys enjoy videos like this? Do let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you like content like this, please be sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Discord, the link is in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Meow meow!